Guys, welcome to a new reading vlog. I meant to start this reading vlog a bit earlier in the year, or earlier when in the book that I'm currently reading, but this is going to be kind of just a year-long reading vlog, because I like how I start talking and the cats decided it's going to be a perfect time for them to start eating. Since I am in here. Anyways, I thought it would be a good thing to kind of just log, if I can remember anyways, log what I end up reading for the Witchathon year-long challenge for the month of January. It's going over the god Janus, G-A-N-Y, or Janus, I believe. He's the god that the month is named after, and I don't have my information about the little bit of information that I have for the month on the top of my head because all that's in the other room, but the prompt is to read either a dystopian or a historical fiction. I'm going to try to do both. As I'm recording this, it's the 10th of January, but I have started A Secret History of Witches by Louisa Morgan. I originally started this at the end of December for the Simone B book club pick for December, but it is taking me a little bit to get into it, and I'm trying to be more mindful about the speed that I read books in. I tend to try to speed read a lot of stuff, just try to get as much through stuff as much as I can. Words are hard today, apparently. And I'm trying to be more mindful about not speeding through books and actually trying to retain the information that I'm reading. So I am currently at 85%. The live show for the book is on Saturday. We did push it back a week because I was at like 60 something, and it's just the beginning of this year hasn't been the greatest so far for me, so I'm trying not to put any more pressure on myself than I already have. So that will fit for the historical fiction prompt, and I'm also was wanting to get to I Am Madam X, but I don't know if that's going to be one that I actually get to or not. But I do plan on picking up The Toll by Neil Shusterman, because that is reading by Candlelight's book pick for the month, and I need to read that. And I've been wanting to reread the Hunger Games series, but as of right now, we are starting with the historical fiction with A Secret History of Witches by Louisa Morgan, and I am really enjoying my reread. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick update. I finished reading A Secret History of Witches for the historical fiction prompt, and it was a reread for me. I really enjoyed it. It's still 5 stars for me. I loved taking my time reading it this time. I highly recommend it if you're looking for kind of to dip your toes on the historical fiction side. Yes, this is historical fiction, but it also involves just following a family throughout the generations of their witches line, where the magic is passed down through the daughters. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it, and my plan next is to start The Toll sometime this weekend, because as I'm filming this clip, the Final Book Support Group readathon, the three-day one, starts today, and I need to read The Toll for the Reading by Candlelight book club anyways, so I am going to be planning on reading it for that readathon and for the this reading challenge as well. My voice is going out, but I am excited to continue on, even though it's kind of a chunky book. So I will let you know what my thoughts are of the book a little later on.
Have you seen the sun over the seas? All seven call for me, but she's in the throes of love, and he's a lonely lad. Have you walked the hills of a high?
When you're looking for your cat and you just happen to look back there.
Hey guys, I just wanted to do an update. I finally got to past the 100 page mark. Yeah, I'm like 103 pages into The Toll by Neil Shusterman. It took me a little bit to get back to this because I'm in another weird reading mood where I don't know exactly when I want to read, and I just started all the things, and I have been picking up comics because I went to a mini Comic Con with Jordan this past weekend as I'm filming this, and had got quite a few comics, so I've been reading some of those. And the book pages are kind of bent in the corner. Well, but I was not expecting I'm trying to figure out what I can say without spoiling it, because I don't want this to be like a spoiler-filled vlog of the books I talk about. But I did not expect the return of some characters to be the way that it was. I honestly thought it was going to go into a different path of this, but I am actually happy. I read a good about like over 50 pages last night, so I am anticipating to get more read, because today I am taking a friend of mine to a procedure, so I'll be probably just be hanging out in the waiting room for the couple hours while she gets that done, and trying to get some reading done, because I've been worried about this friend for the longest time, and I'm just happy that she now is getting that procedure done, so hopefully she'll get some relief soon. But I'm going to bring this and my knitting, and I'll probably have to choose between one or the other, because I don't think they'll have like a setup where I can prop my book up on something while I knit. But either way, I am hoping to get some more of this read. It's still January, so, and we only have like a week left of the month. I don't think my original plans of reading I Am Madam X and The Hunger Games is going to happen, but I did finish The Secret History of Witches, and I am reading this for January, so at least I got something. It's not my original plan, but it's better than nothing, so I have to be thankful for that.
All my friends are there, but she's a comfortable girl.
It's February now. I'm still reading The Toll, but I just got to part 5, so I'm not too far through. It's just the 4th day of the month, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of progress done. But I did read some palette cleanser stories. I read 2 comics, Mythic by Phil Hester and Witchblade Case Files #1 by Ryan Cady. So comics and graphic novels are palette cleansers for me, so I'm glad to have read these.
And he's already found his chair. Still happiness waits. In the bridge.
Hey guys, I wanted to do an update. I finished The Toll finally. I really enjoyed it, gave it 4 stars. I am kind of excited to pick up the Gleanings now, or just Gleanings, and completely finishing out this universe, but that is a series that I am finished with. I haven't decided what I'm going to pick up next for the prompt for February, but I will check in with you all whenever I do.
Connecting all the little towns across the world. In the stream beds, laugh when no one's looking into their games. In the moonlight, on its short and lovely journey to its treetop beds. In the falling trucks around the fields, you can find it there. Have you held the hand?
Hello, long time no talk. Just wanted to go over an update really quick for February. It is now the 2nd of March. I have been terrible about updating you guys, but for February, with it being a palate cleanser book, or a book that is death positive, I read Mythic #1, Witchblade, and Wolf as my palate cleansers. Those were like comic books that I read. And I have on here a book that is death positive. I would say The Toll kind of fits for it, because of, in the end, I don't want to spoil it, but like in the end, it seems like everyone becomes a little bit more death positive. But I also finished Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered by Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark. That book is more of a companion to what their podcast is about, and even though they're not like super positive about like the people that like died, just being okay with having an interest in true crime that is more about celebrating the victims. Like, by celebrating the victims, I mean like remembering them and what they went through and validating their experience and stuff like that, along with remembering that how their families are affected in the ending of that. And it's not super positive, but it does talk about death in a gentle way. So I'm gonna kind of count it for this this type of prompt. I did enjoy it. I gave it about a 3 stars. I don't know if it's something that I will reread again in the future, like right now. Maybe in the far future when I have some like space in between it. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Now for March, this is the prompts for this. Along with the planet Mars, this month is named after the god of war and an agricultural god Mars. I am struggling with words today. Read a book with agricultural goods on the cover or in the title, or read a book with a battle scene in it. So, not really too sure what I'm going to read. Well, a book with battle scene. I'm currently kind of in the middle of my reread of Legends 2. My book is in the living room. I don't have it with me right now. And the story that I'm currently in has a battle that's going, so I could probably count that for it. But yeah, book with agricultural goods on it. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more thinking about that, but yeah. Should be interesting. I'll check in with you guys once I either pick a new book or finish a book. It'd help if I actually paused all my videos. But hey, hi, hello, is this recording? Yes. I just realized that when I was going through and updating my spreadsheets and Goodreads and everything, that I did read a book that has a battle scene in it. I read Norse Mythology, Volume 2. I started it, I think, on the 29th and finished it yesterday, but I'm counting it for it because there's a couple of the stories that's in it that has a battle scene in it, and this is the graphic novel adaptation of Neil Gaiman's Norse mythology. So I'm going to count that, and I don't have the book in here with me, but there's a good chance there might be like some foodstuffs on the screen, not on the screen, on the cover, but I know for a fact that there's a battle scene in it, so at least I got that going for me.
Under the summer wind, I know it'll guide you well, but she's a busy girl, and he's forgotten the sounds of the snow and the rain of a cool river breeze and his home still happiness awaits.
Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick update. It's now April. I had finished Lore Olympus Volume 4 just a few days ago, and I'm just going through Goodreads and like updating my tags and stuff for the different readathons, and looking over April's prompt, which is the name of the month for the Latin name of Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and the prompt is to read a romance. And Lore Olympus is really a romance between Hades and Persephone, so I am going to go with that and use Lore Olympus for this prompt. I may end up reading more romances throughout the month as well, so I'll update you guys whenever I get to those, but I just happened to like inadvertently finish the prompt without even realizing it, so yay me.
Yes, and happiness awaits in the bridges connecting all the little towns across the world, in the stream beds, the life when no one's looking into their games, on its short and lovely journey to its treetop beds, in the fallen trunk, on the forest floor, still happiness awaits. Yes, and happiness waits in the bridges connecting all the little towns across the world, in the stream beds, the life when no one's looking into their game, in the moonlight, when it's short and love a journey to its treetop bed, in the shimmering waves crashing on the shore, in the crisp cool air the springtime, of the springtime stretch. Yes, you can find it there. Yeah, you can find it there. Have you held the hand of a summer wind?
Terrible about updating this vlog. I haven't told you what I got up to reading for the month of May or June. For May, the prompt is named for the goddess Maya, the goddess of spring and growth. Read a book with plants / fat flowers in the title or on the cover. Root and Ritual has flowers on the cover, and Witchblade number, I don't even know, like 155 or something. It's hard to read my writing. And this one also had some flowers on the cover. I enjoyed those two. I'll have the covers on the screen here. And I just nothing very much to write home about, to be honest. But I do recommend them if you are looking to, especially Root and Ritual, if you're looking to do more of like ancestor type work. I did enjoy it for that. But let me look over and see what my reads for June was and see if it fits the June prompts. Okay, and I did look. It's kind of sort of like twisting it just a little bit, but for June, the prompt was, the month is named for the goddess Juno, the goddess of marriage. So read a book with a one true pairing or a happily ever after. And I'm going with kind of the one true pairing and using Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which I'll save myself some time because I actually have it down here. It's just the second book in the From Blood and Ash series, and the two main characters are, I feel like they're a one true pairing in this, so I will definitely be going for that. Currently, for the month of July, which we're in right now, the prompt is, Athena is a goddess who is perfect to work with during this month. She is known as the goddess of wisdom and good counsel. So read a book that makes you think or read a nonfiction. So I do have a couple of nonfictions that I will have for this prompt. So once I get to those, or get to a certain point where I really want to discuss it, because right now I'm reading The Dabbler's Guide to Witchcraft by Firelight, and I'm not quite halfway through that yet. So far I'm enjoying the writing of it, but I want to get a little bit farther into the book before I really flesh out my thoughts. But so far so good. but I don't have my copy of my book in here, but for August, the prompt is the god to look forward towards for this month is Log, a sun god and is a fierce warrior. Also is a god of thunderstorms. So read a book with a dark and stormy looking cover or a book with a fiery battle. And I listened to Strange the Dreamer for this book, and I am in the middle of Visions of Flesh and Blood. Strange the Dreamer is a Laini Taylor book, and Visions of Flesh and Blood is Jennifer L. Armentrout. Strange the Dreamer has an actual battle scene in it. I finished that like maybe about a week ago. And Visions of Flesh and Blood, it mentions battles, but it doesn't directly have them in the book because this book is a compendium that's associated with the From Blood and Ash series. But I'm still going to count it because why not? And for September, the prompt is the goddess Pomona is most associated for this month. She is the goddess of abundance and harvest. So read books in a genre you have an abundance of, or read books that you have harvested or hauled. So I don't know what I'm going to read for this one. My birthday is in September, and I'm hoping to at least get some books or maybe some comic books, so we will see what I actually like haul during that time. But I'll have to look at my stocks and see what kind of draws to me and see what I can pick out. I just wanted to do a quick update because I did read a few comic books that I bought for my birthday. I don't know if can't remember if I mentioned which ones I was going to read in my last clip or not, but I read Wolf Volume 2 or Issue 2. This is about Antonio Wolf, a hard-boiled paranormal detective with a death wish who has to cope with the sudden responsibility for an orphaned teenage girl who might be the key to the impending apocalypse, California style. Also featured a bag full of cash, a serial killer on the loose, and many secrets. I have been enjoying it, the series so far. With it only being like in issues, I've obviously read the first one. I have the first issue that I bought earlier this year, but I am enjoying it so far, so I recommend it. And then I read issue 6 of Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. This is an adaptation based off of his book Norse Mythology that I had read like a year or two ago now, and I have been collecting the comics. I'm losing my words now. So, and I recently read for the week-long round of Witchathon for Mabon, I read Hex Wives. This is issue number 2. This is also one that I had recently came across with one of my local comic book stores, and it's following a group of women who were witches back during the Salem witch trials, and they are immortal, and they're just trying to pass off as normal housewives in I believe it's just the 1950s, and I am enjoying it. It's definitely hit that kind of slump where it's building up to a bigger storyline, so I definitely want to get my hands on issues 3 and 4 to see where it goes, but see if it tells me when exactly it's been released. Hopefully it's something that I can get the next issues relatively quick and not ones that are super brand new. But these are going for the books I recently hauled, part of the September prompts, so I am excited to get to that I got to these. month of October. Let me pull up the prompt. The prompt is read a book where the characters survive a tough challenge or trial. And this has a battle scene in it, and I'm going to use it as a tough challenge or trial. So it just is Vengeance of Vampirella, which is number 12 by Dynamite. I enjoyed it alright. It's definitely like picking up in the middle of an action scene, so I probably will try to get my hands on like other issues of this series if I can, but I'm enjoying the Vampirella series altogether. It's starting to be like one of my favorites, and with it being based on vampires, it's perfect time to read it during October anyway, so at least I got something read for October. I'm not too sure what else I will be reading for the month, but we're about halfway through the month, and I just wanted to at least get one thing read so far, which at least I did that. But I will check in with you guys if I have anything else. Hey guys, I forgot to update this vlog, if I don't drop you guys, about what I had recently finished. The two comic books that I just finished today, Fit for the Trial or a Challenge. Harley Quinn, Playtime's Over. It's like number 43 in the DC universe. She actually stands an actual trial in this one, so I'm counting it. And then American Vampire Second Cycle. I'm not too sure what issue it is, but it came out on June 7th, 2015. And this whole entire comic series is about dealing with a tough challenge, trial, so it fits. I finished this one. If you've ever played Cult of the Lamb, the video game, you'll know the premise of it, but you pretty much go through a whole trial and challenge throughout this whole thing. Good morning, guys. You'll get kind of bedhead Sam. I just wanted to update. I did read another book for the trials prompt, and let's see, I have it pulled up. So we read a book where the characters survive a tough challenge or trial. I'm gonna have Turtles All the Way Down go for this prompt because the main character goes through a tough situation with dealing with her OCD. So I'm gonna have it count, and apparently Harry agrees with me. So I am not sure what I'm going to pick up next. I started Crown of Gilded Bones not too long ago, so I doubt that I'll finish it within the next like week or two because I'm just reading it slowly since it's a reread. But at least I got 4 books read for October. Hello, you guys. Excuse the bad rhyme, like it is now Thanksgiving, and I am tired and in a food coma, so I am about to take a quick nap. But I just realized I don't think I have updated you guys on what I read for November. November is read a book that features like music and dance or in a generational kind of novel. I made it from the second book and from Blood, not second. Yeah, second book. No. No. Crown of Guild and Bones is the third book in From Blood and Ash, but it has a scene where the main characters are dancing around a fire for a wedding, so I'm counting that. And then the second book I read for a generational is Where the Grass is Green and the Girls Are Pretty, that follows a family of women. And with a couple of generations as well, so I'm counting it for that. And I don't expect to really be able to finish anything else for November for that prompt. I've just been kind of taking it easy when it comes to reading for this last half of the year. I had a couple of reading vlogs, like themed reading vlogs planned, and started one of them, but just my reading has been weird this year, so we will see what I actually get up to in the remainder of the year and for next year as well, for 2025. By the time you're watching this, it's the new year, so we'll see what I actually get up to if I finally get to those reading plans, because I have all the books picked out, just haven't picked them up yet. But probably the next time I check in with you guys will be for December, for the last month, so I will see you guys. Got me a new keyboard during Black Friday. Got a Corsair gaming keyboard, and it's got Elgato setups for streaming. I am super pleased with that. I've just got my the colors on the keyboard set up how I want to, so to get rid of the black and gold chickens, the laces, because they are being mean to our pearls. So they're going to a new home soon. They're pecking the underside of the poor pearls. We can't have that, so they're being rehomed.
Try to forget, but the thoughts they seem to drown me.
Hey guys, and happy new year as I'm recording this ending clip for this year-long reading vlog. It is now 2025 and I just wanted to wrap up what I read for December. December's prompt was read a book that focuses on a woman's rage and or grief. So I read Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, The Marble Queen, blanking on the author for this, but I'll have it on the screen, in an issue of Witchblade, which I'll also have the cover on the screen. I really enjoyed my reread of Children of Blood and Bone for the Somewhat Be book club. I highly recommend it if you haven't already read it. And The Marble Queen was a super cute, like, fantasy romance graphic novel. I highly recommend that. In Witchblade, forgot what issue of Witchblade this was exactly, but I'm enjoying the series when I can pick up an issue, so I highly recommend that. And thank you all for whoever had joined in the year-long reading challenge for Witchathon. Let me know what you got up to reading for each prompt in the comments below, and I hope you will join us in reading for the Creative Witch year-long reading challenge. Until then, next time, you guys, bye.
Instead, I've always wondered what it takes to feel